Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and in this video I'll be going over the various discounts and bonuses that are now active in GTA Online as of Thursday the 2nd of December 2021. All of these are going to be available for almost 2 weeks until Thursday the 14th of December. DLC inbound. The podium vehicle this week is the Squaddy, which can be won by spinning the lucky wheel in the casino. It's in the SUVs class for some reason and normally sets you back just over $1.1 million. One of the slowest vehicles in the SUVs class, it feels like the Squaddy should have been on the podium last week to tie in with the Cayo Perico week. Fun customisations on it though. The prize ride this week is the Vector, which can be won by finishing in the top 5 in 12 LS Car Meet races, then claiming it at the LS Car Meet Slam Truck. It's in the sports class and normally costs you just under $1.8 million. It's in the top 4 group for tuner races, and on some tracks, thanks to its great grip in the corners, the Vector is the quickest option to use. Still wondering why we haven't seen the Comet S2 on the Slam Truck yet though. The premium race this week is a sign of things to come, which is an old style point-to-point race in the hills for the motorcycles class. As is standard for bike races, stick with the Shotaro or Hakucho drag for the best chance to win here. Also, the regular town trial this week is Grove Street, which you can see being completed later in the video alongside the premium race track, with the RC town trial being Cemetery. In terms of regular vehicle discounts, it won't take long this week again unfortunately. There's 35% off the Tempesta, a B tier supercar, the Jugular, an A tier sports car, and the Penumbra FF, a C tier sports car. There's also 30% off the still overpriced Laser. And that's it. You can of course find out the lap times, top speeds and tiers of all the vehicles that I've mentioned here by checking out the playlist and video links in the description and pinned comment. In terms of discounts specifically for Amazon Prime Gaming members who've linked their Rockstar Social Club accounts, you'll get nothing just like last week. Apart from the 100k in cash per week, there haven't been any bonuses on vehicles for Prime Gaming users for the past 2 weeks now. I'd also like to thank Manscaped for sponsoring today's video. Manscaped's Performance Package 4.0 is a perfect Christmas gift idea for yourself or a loved one to help keep their jingle balls in check. Containing the new Lawnmower 4.0 waterproof electric trimmer with skin-safe technology and built-in LED light, they'll be able to trim with confidence and have all the help they need to keep their below-the-waist grooming in check. Use the link in the description to head to manscaped.com/Bruffy to get 20% off plus free international shipping. Other miscellaneous bonuses this week include triple money on bunker, diamond and missile base adversary modes, plus double money on all MOC missions and top fun game modes. In addition to that, there's 1.5 times on bunker cell missions, which is weird since normally they do double money on the bunker. Getting stingy before the new DLC it seems. There's also 40% off the MOCs, bunkers and their respective renovations and upgrades, as well as a double car meet reputation points on street races, pursuit races and sprints. In terms of my deal of the week, I'll have to go with the Tempesta this time. While it can't compete with the cars at the top of the Supers class, if you're in a racing community, you'll frequently do B tier supercar races and the Tempesta is a great option there. Really nice to drive too, although it does lack a little bit in top speed. And now it's time for the news and discussion segment of the video where I ramble on for a few minutes about something while you watch me complete this week's town trial and showcase the track for the premium race. And once again, another mediocre week, which is unusual really, since normally before a DLC they put a lot on sale to get you to sort of spend all your money before it drops. Obviously they're not doing that now. And I think it's fair to say that since this event week finishes on Tuesday the 14th of December, and Tuesday is normally a DLC release day, and it would fit the usual pattern they've done with winter DLCs in past years perfectly, it's pretty safe to say that we'll be getting a new DLC on the 14th. Thankfully that's after my birthday on the 10th, so I'm happy. Thank you to Rockstar for continuing to do that every year. We've obviously got no idea what it will be at the moment, there's no info on it, at least as I'm recording this. It might be that we get a sort of a small teaser video today that some YouTubers will make 20 videos about when no videos would have still been enough, to be honest. Or we might get sort of more detailed information next Thursday. Obviously there's not going to be any updates or cars changing in terms of discounts and things like that next Thursday, so there'll be no Thursday video next week. And that obviously gives Rockstar the space to put out a newswire with all the details for the DLC that will be coming on Tuesday. So yeah, that's probably the way that it'll go, and that's generally following the same pattern that they've done for the last few years. And it's always the first Tuesday after my birthday that they've been releasing these winter DLCs, which is really nice. I really appreciate that they decide to wait till after my birthday rather than giving me a load of work to do, before my birthday or on my birthday. So normally the winter DLCs are a little bit bigger than the summer DLCs, but I'm not sure this time around. We just don't know anything, so we'll just have to wait and see. And naturally, I will be covering it. I'll be covering everything to do with the DLC, testing all the new cars for performance, letting you know what's available at release and what's coming in the drip feed, streaming on the 14th to Twitch and then to YouTube in order to cover everything. So, make sure you're followed on Twitch, subscribed on YouTube with notifications on, all that good stuff, and you'll be sure to not miss out on anything. Until then, I think I'll relax a little bit and prepare for it as best I can. So as usual, I'll be back with one of these videos once the DLC coverage has calmed down, and in the meantime, stay tuned to the channel for all the info you need regarding the new DLC. Feel free to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Thanks a lot for watching everyone, and I'll see you next time.